Good afternoon! How are you doing today? My name is Ray Draper and I am going to take you through the basic steps on how to prepare for an elk hunt and what you do to get ready for that elk hunt. But first I want to take you through your imagination. I want to take you through your imagination through a forest. You have been tracking a herd of elk for quite some time. You don't know where they're located. This is your very first elk hunt, and you don't know what they sound like when they are running. And all of a sudden, you hear this gigantic crashing noise, and it's running right at you. This is the sound that you hear. Ah! What do? Is it pure panic, or do you just stand there going, Well, that is something that happened to me on my very first elk hunt. I ended up in an elk stampede. It scared me out of my mind. But it was something that I will never forget. I will always remember it for the rest of my life. But today I'm going to take you through the basic steps on how to prepare for an elk hunt, so that you're prepared for what's out there, so that you can plan ahead, so that you're not left in the dark. So we'll be talking about researching our hunting areas, buying and applying for our licenses, and then finally what we do when we are successful in our application draw. We're going to go hunting in Colorado. So to prepare for this hunting area, let's research our area. And to research our area, let's go to the Colorado Division of Wildlife webpage. On the Colorado Division of Wildlife webpage, it's very useful and it's very handy, and you can find all the different types of maps that are out there you can utilize. And on the Colorado Division of Wildlife webpage has the Game Management Unit interactive maps. On these interactive maps are where you can find where the elk are located in the winter months, where they're located in the summer months, where they feed in the winter months, where they migrate, and it gives you a good idea on where the elk are located so that you can utilize your time efficiently when you do go to the field, so that you don't concentrate most of your time in the wrong areas, so you have a good idea on where to look. So researching is a good idea. And once you research your area, you want to pick your unit. You want to look, say, okay, this is where I want to go. Once you figure out where you're going to go, you're actually going to go to that area and you're going to scout it out. Make sure that you have a good idea on where things are located. And once you've researched your area, let's go ahead and buy our license. There are 4 different choices to choose from, and one of those choices that you can choose is a preference point. Preference points are special for areas that not all hunters can get to, that it limits the number of hunters that can get into that certain area by utilizing those points that you have. And so one of those points that are offered are the preference points. So you can fill out your application. You can do that either online on the Colorado Division of Wildlife's webpage, or you can send in the paper copy that you get in the mail from the Colorado Division of Wildlife. And you can send that in, and you can choose where you're going to go hunting. So we've talked about researching our areas, buying and applying for our license. Now let's talk about what we do when we are successful in our application draw. Well, we're going to take our rifle out and we're going to sight it in, make sure that it's on target so that you don't miss. You're going to load your maps in GPS, make sure you have a good idea on where you're going to be so you don't end up in the wrong spot. You want to make sure that you have plenty of food, so you're going to cook your food ahead of time. Prepare your food. Get ready. Then you're going to load everything that you have in the truck in the trailer, in the camper. Make sure that you have everything good to go. It's all loaded so that you can go up there, have your ammo, your rifles, your food, your clothing, everything that you need for this hunt. And then finally, driving up there and to go hunting. So we've talked about where we're going to go hunting, researching that area, buying our license, being successful, and then going out and hunting. So I wish you the best. Now you have the tools. Good luck and happy hunt.